one and only wonder of this world. And it don't matter if the road gets rough, if me rich or poor. She stay down with me if me go to war. Love you cause you are every single star in the constellation that's enlightening in my heart. Special gift from Jah.
What is up, guys? It is your girl Terry, and Merry Christmas! Today is Christmas Day. It is currently 17:19, so I thought this would be the perfect time to make a video. Now, most of you saw the video of my heartbreak story and how to get through it. Well, most of you guys who know me personally was asking me, well, does it actually work? You know, how would you actually get through that? Well, if you do know me personally, like really well, you will know that the boyfriend I have had for about 4.5 months, we have officially split up. Yeah, so this is a little video to show that I'm okay. You know, it's Christmas Day. I've had the presents off him, you know. I've thought about all the good times, but I'm fine. Literally, I cried for one day. One day. We ended it like that. My relationship was over like that. One day, that is all I cried about. One day. But then I thought, if he doesn't want me for who I am, why should I let him have me? You know, why should I waste my tears over him? Now, those of you who know me was giving me support, saying, oh, it's all right, and I told you it wasn't good for you, I know you're going to be okay. Look, guys, I really appreciate it, you know, I really do, like, all of the support, I really do appreciate it, but I didn't need it. That first day, you know, I kind of needed it to get lifted up, but now I'm perfectly fine. I really don't need that support anymore, because I've got my family around me who actually care about me. And thanks. So yeah, I actually have my family around me who care about me. Brothers. Yeah, so they actually care about me, and he didn't want me for who I was. He couldn't handle my worst times. If you can't handle my worst, you're not getting my best. And like I said in the last video, everyone we come across is either a lesson or a blessing. Sometimes they're both, but it's very rare to get someone who is actually both. And Jack, he started off to be a blessing, but then he turned into to be a lesson. And, you know, that's okay. And a lot of the people who I used to know and who I used to be friends with, they all had a rough time at Christmas. They broke up with the partners just before Christmas. And I always thought, oh, that's never going to be me. But now that's me. And I dealt with it really well. I handled it. But my best advice, how I got over it, I cried for a day. As you can see, the photos are not there anymore. What was? Family photos are there. His photos aren't anymore. What was on the wardrobe. Every single photo of me and him has been taken down. I took my anger out of it that way. I ripped the photos down. They're not gone. They're still in a drawer. But what me and one of my closest friends are going to do is we are going to set them all out and just talk about them, because that helps her. It doesn't help me. I'm not really into that. It's like, yeah, talking about photos. No, thank you. Right, we've broken up. That's it. But it helps her, so I'm just gonna do it. But we're gonna talk about him, and she says it helps you remember who you was or something. But like I said in the last video, I was okay before I met Jack. I didn't think I was gonna be okay after. But look at me, I'm perfectly fine. I've had a fantastic day with my family. I've got amazing days to come. And you know what? I can do things now what I couldn't really do when I was with Jack. I mean, I can go out and not have to ring him. I can save my money. I mean, looking back at it, Jack only wanted me for my money. And Jack, if you're watching this, don't start getting all defensive and saying, I didn't want you for this, you offered it. You did. And I'm going to explain how. Okay, so when you're in this relationship, take me and Jack, for example. When I was with Jack, I thought Jack was this one person. You know, I just thought he was it. Like, I couldn't see anyone else. He was just the own thing. And many times I fell out with my family over him, and he did the same for me. And I couldn't see it at the time, but he only wanted me for my money. Like, we went out with £100. I had £100 on me. And I wanted to, like, have this massive day out, what we could really remember. And we did cinema and high jump and everything. And I ended up giving him most of the money what we didn't spend. I mean, cinema, just 2 tickets, that isn't a lot. And high jump is only £10 each. And there's only 2 of us. So you can imagine how much I had left. I mean, like, what? I spent 40, so I had like £60 left. And he had that. So, when I went out with a bit of money, I'm always giving it him to buy games, and the way I see it now, he did it sneaky. Like, he was like, oh, if only I had enough money for this game, and me being me, because I'm a softie, oh, here, have the money, buy it. But the only thing with Jack now is that now me and him have broke up. Yes, we don't talk. You know, he blocked me and I blocked him. We don't talk anymore, but it was actually like 5 minutes ago. I realised me and him was in a group chat together, and I was talking in the group chat and I did not realise he was in it. And then I noticed that Jack Paul had seen the chat, and I was like, oh, okay, Jack's in it. And then Jack started talking in the chat, and the thing with Jack, now me and him have broke up, the truth comes out, you know. He was calling me a slag, bitch, and honestly, looking back now, I'm thinking, why did I go out with this person? Why didn't I end it before? I mean, don't get me wrong, I had some good memories with Jack. Like, 4.5 months, that's a long time. I know it's not as long as like 4 years or something, but it was a long time, and in that 4.5 months, we did have quite a lot of happy memories. But, you know, everything comes to an end. I thought it was too good to be true. I mean, there was arguments, don't get me wrong, there was arguments in the relationship. I'm not saying it was some perfect relationship, there was arguments. But I know now that them arguments weren't done as every couple arguments. They was done on arguments to try and break us up. Looking back at it now, it was stupid things, and couple do have arguments over stupid things, but these were like really stupid things. Like, once I walked in front of him without waiting for him, and that caused an argument. That was really stupid. And looking back at it now, my family was right. And then some of you will ask me, did you get support off your family? Yeah, I know coming up to Christmas, it's a hard time to have a breakup. I mean, today it's a week we've not been together. And I'm perfectly fine. I don't miss him at all. And I'm actually going to say how I feel now, what my family said. My family said it was the best Christmas present they could ask for. And honestly, this is the best Christmas present I could ask for. I mean, you know, I've had a new phone today. Oh, a video's going to start. You know, I've had a new phone today and phone cases. You know, I've had new makeup. I've had a new bedding. I've had Kylie Jenner lipstick. I've had a new bag. I've had all sorts. You know, I really have had a really good present. I mean, I've had new clothes, new knee boots. But the best Christmas present is not being with Jack. And Jack, if you are watching this, you know, I'm sorry, but, you know, what we had, it was fun, but it didn't last. And like you said in the chat, you don't think you ever loved me. And if I'm being honest, hand on heart, I think I only stayed with you and I know this is going to sound really harsh, but I think I only stayed with you because I felt a little bit sorry for you. I mean, I'm not going to go into it on YouTube what he's been through, because then that's not right on me, but yeah. And this necklace you brought me, thanks, but I don't think you paid as much as you said for it, Jack. You said that you paid, what, £20 for this? You left the price tag on it, Jack. Cost 99p, so thank you for that little gift. I mean, if you have a breakup before Christmas, don't open the gifts on Christmas Day. Just don't. Open them before. Laugh it out with your family and friends about what they actually got you, because that helps. It really does. I mean, I've not had all of my presents yet. I mean, I've got to go up to family tomorrow, and then I've got a few after tomorrow what I've got to see, and you know, no gift can come on top of the gift of not being with Jack. I mean, I've even had a Pandora ring today, you know. I had a Pandora, I don't know, that's not focusing. Yeah, I've had a Pandora ring. It's still not focusing. I've had a Pandora ring today, and you know, most people would think like the phone, the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge would have been a much better phone, but honestly, what I say sticks. Not being with Jack has been the best present. I mean, think about it. Guys always want you to ring them. They want you to ring them, and they ring you, and you don't get no time to yourself. The amount of times I've actually fell asleep on the phone to Jack because I just wanted time to myself, and I'm not even listening to him. Like, take this one example. Trying to do this massive essay as homework for school about the Civil War in, I don't know, someplace or other. Trying to write it down, and I've got Jack ringing me every 5 minutes or every 2 seconds, like, why aren't you answering, why aren't you answering, why aren't you answering? In the end, I had to answer it because it was getting really annoying. But when I say to him, oh, I've got to go, I'm doing work, he's like, what kind of work? Oh, I'm doing homework. What kind of homework? And I think them sort of guys, you know, they're a bit too clingy, and then when you break up, if they're anything like Jack, they'll bring up what you did in the past and, you know, little mistakes what you did when you was going out, and then when people who they know called you when they stuck up for you, then they'll say that you deserved it, and then they'll bring up stuff online what you've posted, and honestly, it really does just get tiring. But take my word, if you're gonna be okay before you met this person, you're going to be okay after, and this is proof that you will be okay. A week I've not been with Jack. A week! And I'm perfectly fine. In fact, I'm actually better than I was. I mean, before I met Jack, I'm not going to lie, you know, I was a bit of a swine for my parents. You know, I wasn't listening. I was giving it a bit of this back. You know, and when I was with Jack, I used to run away just so I could see him, and you know, since I broke up with Jack, I don't do any of that anymore. It's like I've got the old me back. I play with my little brothers more. I spend more time with the family. I do more chores in the house. You're going to be okay. And even if it's boy or girl, you will be okay after you've met this person. Them little memories, them little songs. Well, the song what I played at the beginning, he said that was my song. And, you know, I'm not going to stop listening to it. It is a good song, but I don't get upset over it. I'll play it again, and it doesn't make me upset. It just reminds me that he was a learning curve. You know, any ex is a learning curve. Don't make that mistake again. And I'm not going to let Jack into my life again, because I know what he's capable of. I know how he can hurt me. And if I let him back into my life, that's me hurting me. Like I said in the other video, you know what they're capable of. I know what Jack's capable of. I know how he can hurt me. I know how he can get into my head and play these mind games on me to make it feel like it's my fault. And I'm not going to let him do it again. So, Jack, if you're watching this, we had our time, but I'm sorry. It's over. I'm never going to take you back. The gifts were really good. Bye.